Hello and welcome to Quick News Questions with Cadillac News. My name is Noah from the Digital Media Production class at the Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center. I'm joined by Rick Charmley from the Cadillac News. So, Mr. Charmley, we had some pretty cool stories this week in Cadillac News. Let's start with Monday's Operation Safe Step. How and why did that begin?
Well, Noah, the reason that program started is it's in conjunction with the National Bus Safety Week, which was happening this week. And it's aimed at reducing illegal passing of school buses, in particular enforcement zones. And it focuses on drivers who ignore the flashing red lights and the extended stop arms of school buses. It also provides an opportunity for law enforcement to educate drivers on how to safely share the road with buses and keep Michigan students safe.
So Monday as well, another story that you guys had, the flu season. Are there any flu predictions for this year, and what can the public do to keep the numbers low?
It's expected to be pretty similar to last year's flu season, which was considered to be mild to moderate. Peak activity for respiratory type illnesses like COVID and RSV and flu generally coincides with, ramping up in November and subsiding toward the end of January, early February. Public health officials are saying that the most effective way to avoid serious illness and to slow the spread of illness in the community is to get vaccinated, but there's also washing your hands, covering coughs, things like that.
Like basic hygiene.
Yeah.
And so Tuesday's story with the heated city council. Do you know what sparked the heated exchange, and has the council had a history of problems with the city manager?
Well, I had to talk with my colleague Chris Lamfter about this, and he explained it in terms that I could understand. And he basically said the controversy was sparked by a contract amendment between the city and the city manager, Marcus Pescia. And Pescia requested that the contract be changed to read that his evaluations may be held annually as opposed to shall be held. He also asked that the contract be modified to require a 4/5 majority of the council to vote to terminate his employment as opposed to a mere majority vote, which I think would be 3.
Oh, okay.
And that's where the problem arose. At that meeting where that request was made, council member Stephen King was not there. And as a result, he took exception with it, and he felt that that request was grounds for termination because he felt it was an attempt to circumvent the city charter and handcuff the council in the ability to make future decisions about his employment. Councilmember King has been vocal in the past about what he saw as the lack of transparency in the city manager evaluation process, and felt that the city manager slipped the contract change request into the agenda as under the guise of a simple cost of living adjustment.
Oh.
So in essence, politics.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the world goes. And so our last and final question is from Wednesday with the Asian lady beetles. What can we do to get them out, and what should we do if we find them in our house?
Well, if you find them in your house, really the only thing you can do is get a vacuum.
Yeah.
Try to suck them up, or you can crush them, but apparently they will leave a stain and emit a foul odor. But in terms of what you can do to get them or keep them from getting in your house, you should seal up any cracks or crevices and, windows or doors or things like that. And caulking around your outlets, light fixtures, and other interior openings might prevent them from getting into living areas. But if you are so inclined or it bothers you, you could also hire a professional.
Like pest control?
Yeah. Yep.
I see. Okay. Yeah, well, that's it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.